Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to this month's Dossier fragrance review. Thank you to Dossier for sponsoring this video. If you're a regular viewer of mine, you already know how these videos go, but if you are a new viewer or if you're just randomly stumbling on this video, I've been working long-term with Dossier. They are a fragrance house that recreates super high-end / niche fragrances for a fraction of the cost. They pretty much just cut down on the brand name that's associated with a lot of super overpriced perfumes, so you're basically getting the scent without the brand. If you go on their website, they have hundreds of fragrances that they have recreated, but they do also have their own little line of original fragrances. They have a couple collections with some of their original fragrances which are really good. I've tried a few and you could see those in previous videos that I've done, and I'm actually trying another one in this video as well. And on top of having fragrances, they also now have diffusers as well as candles. I've tried both of their diffusers and their candles in past videos, which you can definitely check out. I'm gonna have all my previous Dossier videos listed down below, because if you go on their website and you see any scent and you're like, I wonder if these are comparable, how do these smell, whatever, just check out all my other videos. I've been working with them for a long time and have tried many of their scents, so odds are I probably have made a video on whatever fragrance you see on there, but I'm also constantly trying new ones, so if I haven't talked about anything you're curious about, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to pick it up for my next month's video. And also, their diffusers and candles also recreate high-end fragrances. I've tried in the past a diffuser for Love Don't Be Shy and I freaking loved it. I think I've also tried a diffuser for Santal 33. Their diffusers are really great. I highly recommend the Love Don't Be Shy though. That thing was so good. Every time somebody would come into my room, they'd be like, it smells amazing in here, because it was just like sweet orange blossomy marshmallowy, smelled so good. And then I've also tried their Dior Sauvage candle, because I love Dior Sauvage. Obviously it's a cologne, but my husband has worn it in the past and I think it's one of the sexiest colognes, so I'm like, I need that as a candle, and I loved it. My whole entire room smelled like Dior Sauvage. But definitely check out some other scents that they have as diffusers and candles, because I know a lot of us love to not only have ourselves smell good, but our surroundings also smell good. And for any guys that watch me, which I know there's not many of you, if there is guys stumbling on here and you're like, I want to also get a perfume that is not $1 million. Dossier also has colognes as well as perfumes, so there is something on there for everybody. They make perfect gifts, and if you are not a avid online shopper, which a lot of the times I'm not, I'm too impatient sometimes and want things right when I choose to want things, they are also now in Walmart stores. But if you do go the online route and you're like, I'm kind of afraid to blind buy, they have this whole risk-free program. Through this program, you can order up to 5 cents at a time. You can try out each fragrance before making any commitment, and then return back any bottles you choose to not keep within 30 days, no questions asked. And shipping is always free if you're gonna get 3 bottles or more. They're constantly also running sales on their website and bulk deals, so you can always get a really great price, even though their prices are already very good. But I also have a code for you which you can use, which is Xenia10, and that will get you 10% off at checkout. Let's get straight into the scents that I got this month, so please make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm coming at you from the future because this package actually just arrived to me, and the scents that I'm going to talk about in the rest of this video I already had gotten, but I totally forgot that I also ordered this, and this is a brand new item that they have on their website that I need to put you guys onto, because for any of you that want to try out Dossier but maybe you don't want to commit to a full size, or maybe you just want to try a bunch of their scents out to see which ones you love the most, they have now added this discovery set onto their site. And it's kind of different than most discovery sets, because usually I feel like brands will make discovery sets as just little tiny samples of the fragrances that they have in their line, and they'll literally be like super tiny samples, just enough for you to kind of get the gist of what it smells like. But these are not just little tiny samples. Here's what their brand new discovery set looks like, and as you can see, these are proper travel size perfumes. There's like an adequate amount of perfume in here. I feel like if you use this daily, it would last you maybe a month, maybe more. It would last you a long time. You can definitely see it's not just a tiny sample, and what I appreciate about it the most is the fact that it does spray and it's not a roller ball. we all know how I feel about rollerballs on here. And their discovery set features some of their best sellers, which I'm gonna kind of go through, but they also include some of their original scents on here, as well as a couple colognes. So it's really just a little bit of everything. So let me go through these ones. I have a lot of these, but I love the fact that I now have them in travel sizes because I can just pop them in my purse or take them with you traveling without having to take a full-size bottle. As per all their boxes, they come with this card that tells you everything about whatever you got, and this time this is a huge card that basically lists off each of the fragrances that are in here. First off, we have Ambery Saffron. This perfume is a perfect dupe for Baccarat Rouge. I fell in love with Ambery Saffron when I tried it out last month because I hadn't tried it out for a while because I had the OG. I just didn't know if I like really needed another version of it, but I really wanted to test it out to also review for you guys, and also just to have a perfume that is exactly like Baccarat Rouge, but without having to constantly use Baccarat Rouge, which is an arm and a leg. So it kind of like saves money that way. Highly recommend Ambery Saffron if you love Baccarat Rouge. Next, there is Ambery Vanilla. This one I actually haven't tried because I also have the OG. This perfume is recreating YSL Black Opium, and let me tell you, this smells, it smells all kinds of sexy. It's honestly really nice visiting these scents because it kind of makes me want to pull for fragrances that I haven't used in a while, and Black Opium is one of them. And this smells so freaking amazing. I'm like, what have I been doing? Like, why haven't I been using this scent lately? I think this is gonna be the next scent that's gonna be living in my bag because I'm really feeling it right now. Next is actually a cologne. So all these ones that have the black writing are all of their colognes, and Aromatic Star Anise is their recreation for Dior Sauvage. I got this for my husband one month and he used it up so quickly and he loved it, and he told me to get some more, so I think he's going to love this. But I also need to get him another bottle like very soon because he's been asking me. This is one of their originals, and this I'm gonna need in a bigger size. I love that I got this little discovery set because a couple of these scents, although I've tried so many of their scents, I actually haven't tried some of these, and this is one that I haven't picked up, and I think next month this is one I'm gonna need to pick up in a full size because this smells incredible. This is called Bubbly Spritz and Bitters. Oh, it's like sweet, it's musky, there's warmth to it, I get a bit of spice, it's super sexy. I really like that. And in their line of original fragrances, there's a couple different collections, and this one comes from their Speakeasy collection. Another one of their originals that, once again, wow, smells so expensive. It smells like a niche perfume. It's so freaking good. This is caramelized lavender and hazelnut, which sounds amazing. I don't know how I've passed up on getting a full size of this, but this may also be something I need to test out for next month. Ooh, that's like, that has so much going on in it. I smell the lavender, but it's definitely super sweet, like caramelized, and I definitely smell the hazelnut. There's like a musky floral vibe to it. Super unique. I may have to try that out in a bigger bottle. Next up is Floral Marshmallow. This one is recreating the iconic Kilian Love Don't Be Shy. I've tried like their diffuser for Love Don't Be Shy, which is so freaking good. I always rave about that diffuser, but literally it will have your entire house smelling like Kilian Love Don't Be Shy. Like fluffy marshmallow, floral, orange blossom type scent. It's so good. And their recreation for Love Don't Be Shy is spot on. Then there's Fruity Almond, and this one is recreating Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, which we all know how I feel about this scent. Ooh, it's so good. It's like a warm floral. It has 1,000,001 notes in it. It's got praline, it's sweet, it's floral, it's sexy, it's super feminine, and it's one of my husband's favorites. So I might have to actually put like a couple of these in my purse because I love just spraying perfume throughout the day. Here's another cologne, but I'll tell you this right now, I'm gonna wear this because this smells incredible. This is Musky Oak Moss. I have not tried this, and this is inspired by Creed's Aventus. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I have tried the Creed for her, which I like, but this, ooh, this is on another level. Oh, that smells amazing. I really like that. I'm all about honestly wearing colognes, but like I like to make them a little bit more feminine by mixing them with the perfume. I don't even think I'm gonna need to mix that. Like that smells incredible. I really like that. The last two, we have Rose and Basil Bliss. This is another original scent of theirs, and this comes from the Wellness collection. And I believe this collection is like very organic sort of scents that smell kind of earthy and are kind of like almost therapeutic in a way. And this is so beautiful. It's called Rose and Basil Bliss. It literally is therapeutic. It's super calming. It just smells like a field of beautiful spring blooming flowers, but it also smells exactly like pure rose water that you spray on your face. I love the scent of rose water, and this is just like purely that with like a hint of green coming from that basil. This is so beautiful. If you're into more earthy, supernatural type of scents, that's gonna be perfect for you. And then the last scent on here is Woody Sandalwood, and this one is inspired by Le Labo's Santal 33, which I've talked a lot about on my channel. This is like a very aggressive, earthy, really unique kind of musky, super woody type scent. This is a unisex scent. For me, a lot of the times this has been a bit much, but I'm definitely kind of coming around on it. I would say I have a little sample of the OG Santal 33 and I go to it from time to time. It's not like a huge favorite of mine, but I used to hate it in the past and now I'm kind of coming around on it. Those were all the scents in this entire discovery set. You get to try out 10 scents that are actually decently sized. They come with a sprayer. The sprayer is actually also beautiful. I don't know if you kind of saw throughout me spraying these fragrances, but it's a really nice and even diffusing spray, which we love. That's it for this discovery set. Let's go back in time now to the actual full-size fragrances that I got for this month. But definitely check out this discovery set. It's a super great way to just try out a bunch of scents and then you can figure out if you want any of them in full size, but they're also gonna last you like a decent amount of time. So as you can see, I have these two boxes here and obviously they're different colors. Now, your Dossier typical boxes of like their recreation fragrances will come in these beigey sort of boxes, but these boxes that come in these orangey red, these are their original scents. They have a couple different collections of their original scents. This one is called Ginger and Grapefruit Zing. I wanted to try this because especially for the springtime, summertime coming up, obviously citrus scents do really well for this time. And wow, this is amazing. I love spicy scents. I'm a huge fan of ginger scents in fragrances because I think the spice that it gives is so freaking good. And I thought that the ginger with the grapefruit would be a perfect combo. And I thought right. The ginger in here is so freaking realistic. It smells exactly like grapefruit and ginger combined. Like actual grapefruit and ginger. But there is also some like florally notes that make this really complex, and the more it dries down it gets more complex and it gets really smooth the more it dries down on the skin. Nothing is too bitter or too sharp in this fragrance, and the way it ends off with this woody sort of musky feel is it's just a perfect scent. I think for the springtime, summertime coming up, this is gonna be a just go-to fragrance. This has top notes of grapefruit, pink pepper, lime, and melon, middle notes of fresh ginger, ylang ylang, and jasmine, and base notes of cedarwood, patchouli, and white musk. This could just be your go-to daytime scent because it just smells so fresh and uplifting. It's categorized as a spicy citrus scent, and that is exactly what it is. And then the next one that I have here, this one is a recreation fragrance, and this is called Fruity Orange. Clearly I was feeling very zesty and citrusy the day that I picked out these fragrances, which is not normally a mood I'm in, but I think because of the springtime, summertime coming up, the weather warming up, I just am feeling more of these fresh citrusy scents. So this scent is inspired by an OG, a classic scent that I'm sure your moms have used, or even your moms of your moms. This is inspired by Clinique Happy. Happy has been around for a long time and it's still a fragrance that you could go into Ulta and buy to this day. And so when I saw that they had this on their website, I'm like, I need to try that out, because there's many times where I've been curious about Happy, but I'm like, do I really want to buy it? Like, I know it's on the fresher side, and although I've come around on fresh scents these days, I don't know if I would go out of my way to spend that kind of money on a fresh scent, even though I know it's not much. It's a Clinique fragrance, but I'm pretty sure it is under 100 if I'm not mistaken. And the fact that it's been out for a while makes me believe it's probably under 100. At least I would hope so. This has top notes of grapefruit, bergamot, tangerine, and melon, middle notes of orange, lily, green apple, and magnolia, and base notes of jasmine, musks, and plum. This is definitely more of like a citrus floral type scent. I mean, there is a lot of florals happening in this one, but I actually really like this. It's another one that is just very uplifting. It smells nice though. I know it's been out for a long time and it does have a sort of classic scent to it, but it's not too dated. It gives me like a little hint of Miracle by Lancome. Just a little hint. I think all those spicy notes are starting to get to me. This is a fruity floral for sure. Fruity, fresh floral. Pretty much like an everyday signature scent. Not too crazy, not too complex, but just an easy pickup on the daily type of scent. Let me know if you've tried any of these scents, and please in the comments let me know any scents you see on there that I haven't made videos on that you would like me to review, and I can make sure to pick those scents up for next month and review them for you. But that is it for me today. Thank you to Dossier for sponsoring today's video, and if you do want to get anything on their site, don't forget to use my code Xenia10 for 10% off at checkout. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video.